Hello everyone, this is Candace from Return to Avalon, and I am here for this week's reading. I am a day late, but I am here. I just was a little bit too busy on Sunday to be able to get it done. And it actually works out because today I have some peace and quiet, although I do have one child home and another one on its way. I will hopefully be uninterrupted. So this week I actually want to change things up, and I am going to focus on self-healing, like not even only healing but self-care, just stuff focused on ourselves. This comes about because I recently had, well, this morning I had some stuff come up, and I'm doing a video. Sorry, I almost had an interruption, yeah, this morning I woke up and I realized that I was kind of dwelling on some lower emotions, lower vibration emotions, things like jealousy and not feeling good enough about myself, about my abilities, about the things I can do, and some other things too, but those were like the main things. I was just like, you know what, I need to let these things go. So I took a moment and I journaled about it, and I released those feelings. And I also used some of my tools. I used some of my essential oils and my singing bowl and crystals. But I think it's really important that we remember, to take that time for ourselves. So having these things come up is normal, and it's gonna happen. We just have to know how to deal with it and not allow ourselves to just sit in that and let that fester and grow. And it's really easy to do that because it's almost like once you're in that state of mind, you want to be in that state of mind. And it's not, I know that you don't really want to, but it's just like depression. Once you're depressed, it's like you kind of stop caring. Like you just sit there and you just let everything eat at you. And so I think it's just really important that you take time to make sure that you don't allow that to happen. So I'm going to pull cards. The first deck that I'm pulling from is the Self-Care cards by Cheryl Richardson. So I do not use these cards very often, except for in sessions with clients for particular things that we are covering, or when it feels, appropriate. But I'm really feeling like we need to kind of come back to this place again and remember this stuff, because there's a lot of emotions and stuff going on right now. So, okay, just give me a second here to pull a card. So this is actually perfect. The card I got was love. Choose love. Let your love become a powerful force for change. So this was kind of the whole thing that I kind of kept going back to. Like, I did a post about this, and I actually did a live video on my Facebook page, and I said, it's all about coming back to the heart space and doing everything, from our heart and what we know is really truly in love, and that our actions are, based in love and in that heart space. So that is absolutely perfect. And when you're feeling like you need to kind of, start over from a new space, just kind of step back and think about, what is the best action from love. What is the best thing you can do that is based on love, and just kind of just keep going back to love. So the next deck I'm using is Wisdom for Healing cards. So this is another deck that I don't use a lot, but it's really, really perfect for the right times, and I was really feeling guided to use it, and kind of had that reminder for everybody about, our own healing and things like that. Okay. Okay, so this is really perfect for today. I got break negative habits. Today's lesson: be cognizant of one negative practice you engage in that causes you to lose power and work on changing that situation. This could be thinking negative thoughts, overeating, or being constantly late. Your goal is to recognize that modifying or releasing unproductive habits can be challenging and even unpleasant, but it's essential that you do so. And that leads perfectly to the next thing I was going to talk about. It all goes together. And it's all kind of been the topic for the day. Journaling. So, what I did when I realized, that I was kind of sitting in that negative space, that lower vibration of thoughts that were not from the heart, that were not loving and kind and generous and, all the good things that we want to feel, I journaled about it. I wrote down all these things I was feeling. I asked for guidance from my spirit guides, fairies, dragons, angels, all these beings that are helpful and for my highest good. Of course, I always state for my highest good because I want only beings that are for my highest good to come through. And I asked them for guidance and support, and I asked for help in just releasing these emotions that really are not serving me and my whole purpose in this world. And once I did that, I journaled about it and I released it. I realized, that these are kind of habits that kind of come back, and this is something I'm probably going to have to do again. Well, I'm definitely going to have to do it again. It's just a matter of, how soon is it going to be? Am I going to have to do this every day for a week? Is this something that one time I released it? It wasn't something that was really ingrained in me. But when you have a bad habit, so there are people who are super negative, that kind of are glass half full or glass half empty sorts of people that always see the negative in everything. And this is a sort of habit that you want to break. You don't want to see the negative in everything. You want to see the good in everything. So that is one of those habits that you can work on. Negative thoughts about yourself, about other people. Maybe you have a problem being judgmental. And I'll confess, there are times that I come back and I'm like, you know what, I kind of like had a snap judgment over somebody that was not exactly accurate, and I was just judging them by an appearance or one encounter or something, and it's not always totally accurate. So take some time this week to think about what your negative habits are and the things that you can release and change. Affirmations are really big. So in my journal, I write down all the things that I'm releasing, and I ask for guidance and help, and I actually have a conversation with my spirit guides. But I also write down affirmations of things to kind of to help bring in the positive thoughts and the good thoughts that are beneficial and helpful for me. And then I write down gratitudes that help me stay in that more joyful space. Also helps bring in, that manifesting what you really want. So I think all of that is really super clear, and it's right on what I was, feeling. So I'm going to draw one more card, and this is a crystal oracle, and I'm just drawing a card for a crystal that is good for you to work with this week. So let me shuffle the cards, and I'm just asking for guidance and what crystal is best for us to work with this week that helps us in our purpose and living our purpose and living a joyful, productive, healthy life, a life that that is satisfying and good for us, that we can say, we made a difference, and that we can feel good about our life. So, what is the crystal for the week? Scoot back a little bit. Aquamarine. So aquamarine is actually really great. It's great for the throat chakra and speaking your truth, and communicating with people and spirit guides and stuff, just communication in general. It's also really great for releasing, for letting out, these emotions that don't serve you. So I'm really feeling, this is a really, really great one for breaking those bad negative habits and bringing in the more positive, so you can communicate with your guides and angels and whatnot on this, on what you want to release, what you need to release, how you need to change things, and how it will help you come to terms with how you can release. So you may want to write stuff down and release it like I do. If it's really an extreme thing that keeps coming up, you may want to go burn it safely, of course. And aquamarine is very much in connection with water, and I want to say that it's a great week to really spend some time near a body of water, and maybe even cleanse your crystals in that body of water. So this is like a stream, a lake, the ocean, a river. Just be really careful that they don't get washed away. So that is everything for this week. I hope that you all resonate with my message, it's not even my message, it's the message from Spirit, and kind of the guidance for this week. And I hope that you all can stay at this higher vibration and that things are absolutely wonderful for you. And I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching.